Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for June 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. That's Monday through Thursday. Of course, I'm using my two Radley Valentine decks. I'll use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I'll pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now I'm going to, for the intro, pull a couple from my Waite Rider traditional tarot decks. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Now, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power. My job just deliver the message. Try not to get too much in the way of it. Anything that is put down, if it is reversed, I feel that that has a stronger energy. So just be aware of that. It may resonate a little bit more for you. One thing I do want to talk about, though, is on the 15th. The 15th, we have actually, this is going to be the second time this year that Saturn will square with Uranus. Now, the major changes, though, is that Saturn is now retrograde. So expect something, maybe some news, some announcements, some changes. Squares generally mean, to me, that it's kind of, they're a little bit, sometimes they can be working together, but many times it's working opposite of each other. And it's kind of like that conflict possibly of like siblings, and then just kind of, brother against brother, sister against sister. So there could be something going on like that. I feel that that could be in our personal relationships. It could also be something in the bigger, scheme of things. So that's going to be on the 15th. Change, and, Uranus is, of course, expect the unexpected. Saturn, I know I'm always saying this, but Saturn is about, Saturn in Aquarius is illusion versus reality. So expect some interesting energies going on. So let's start our readings now. Oops, forgot to pull a couple of these cards. So let's see what we have going on. Yeah, I do feel that with the that 15th, there could be a little bit of a struggle going on with us. We need to make sure we push forward. I'm not so necessarily worried about money situations, but we may have some choices that we have to make about money. We will be very creative. There will be some creative solutions. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here going on. And we'll take 3, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we have for this week. General, this could be very personal. This could be overview. First card. Okay, so this is a 7 of Swords. Sevens have that divine umbrella. Sevens have, is a divine number. It's one of those numbers it's one of those universal type of energies of something watching over you that's greater than what you normally have, or greater than your internal being. Let's put it this way. Swords is your Gemini, which we're in Gemini. Mercury is also retrograde in Gemini. It's also Libra. It's also Aries energy. It's air energy. Remember the swords. The swords cut through the air. The swords cut through the air and helps you to see things the way they're supposed to be. Or it helps you to see things clearer. Remember Saturn and Aquarius. Yeah, we talked about that all the time. But, this is one of those times that's like, am I really being trapped by my old thoughts? Do I have some new thoughts? In this one, you can see this person looks like she is, and it is a female, but it doesn't matter. It could be male or female. She looks like she's trapped. She looks like she's, basically in some sort of a prison. It's not a prison with the walls, but the swords are placed around her to just kind of give a threatening. But if you really look at her, a lot of this is in her head. A lot of this is, somebody bound her up. Somebody did do what they did. But there's options to escape. There's ways out of this situation. So a lot of this is being in your head too much. a lot of this is not necessarily, again, Saturn Aquarius, not necessarily seeing, or not necessarily distinguishing reality from truth. Okay? So there could be something happening, especially around that 15th, that, kind of, takes off or makes that blindfold slip a little bit, that loosens some of the binds, some of the bounds, the ropes, the ties that bind you, okay? Or binds us. Next card. Okay, so now this is the Nine of Swords. Nines have a completion to it. Nine of Swords is, that stinking thinking, is worrying about something that maybe you don't have maybe you don't have any real control over. Okay, this is those types of thoughts that keep you up at night. That's the ones that wake you up at certain hours of the night. So again, this is that type of energy, and again, I can see on that 15th that happening. People worrying about things, again, that you don't necessarily have the control over. So my thing is, take a chill pill, not really a pill. I don't recommend that. But basically meditate, connect with your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is, the source, to help bring you to a more balanced energy. Okay? So a lot of this is, you might feel trapped. There are ways to get out of it. But part of this trap is, part of this is you looking at the situation a little bit, maybe taking a couple of steps back to look at it from that global side, a little bit higher side, and at the same time, the energies can be such that they make us, worry, stress us out, kind of, again, that illusion versus reality. So let's see what we have here. The last card is the King of Cups. Okay, so Cups energy is water. It is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. The court cards all have an underlying energy, and the King's underlying energy is, is air energy, is the Swords energy. It's that, making plans, hearing news, seeing things, thinking things through, strategic type of thinking. So there is a lot of thinking going on. There is a lot of headspace going on with this. But the King of Cups has actually emerged the victor. The King of Cups has balanced the emotion with the intellect. Has kind of said, okay, yeah, this is what, maybe my thoughts, I see these things going on in the world, and my thoughts might be really overwhelming, but emotionally, the King of Cups comes out the victor, okay? The King of Cups has gone through every emotional situation you can think of and has become a fuller person, has become an integrated person, and actually comes out of it in a better place than they were before, okay? So a lot of this is going to be kind of a wait and see, just get through, just let things occur, let things happen, not necessarily to buy into, not necessarily to get too stressed out, because this is saying you might buy into, you might get stressed out, but it's not, but the King of Cups is very victorious. The King of Cups stands in his power, and it doesn't matter male or female, and just kind of overcomes. So there is a lot of overcoming type of energy with that King of Cups. Okay, so now let's start with our readings. Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? Well, let's see what this week has for you, because you've been doing a lot of stuff. You've been thinking about things. Let's see what we have here. 1, 2, and 3. Nothing. Oh, this one is reversed. Here we go. Let's see what we have for my Capricorns. First card is King of Michael. Okay, you're still on your planning stage. Not planning, I shouldn't say that. You're still very, very focused on what it is you want. You're still putting this out there. Remember, new moon to full moon, request, request, request. But the King is underlying energy is air. Michael is air or swords. It is our Gemini. It is our Libra. It is our Aquarius. Thought processes, hearing news. This is very strategic. I mean, this This is like plotting the battle, plotting your moves. This is the chess master. This is the one that is just kind of like seeing, I don't know, I don't play chess, is seeing 12, 15, moves ahead. This is really being very precision, very precise. This is this is making your plan on how to make your movement, okay? So this is also negotiating contracts. I'm getting the contract thing really strong. Now I know that with Mercury retrograde, you really need to make sure that you have someone legal look over your contracts, but there is a lot of dotting of I's and a lot of crossing of T's with this King of Michael. This king is definitely in charge, okay? Definitely in charge. So, principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Like I said, the King of Michael is definitely in charge of the negotiations. Definitely, the ball, I'm not going to even say it's not like the ball's in your court. You are in charge. Okay, next card. Strength. Okay, so we have that 1-1 energy, so 11, 1 new beginning, 10 transition, 1 + 1, 2 makes decisions. This is Archangel Ariel. Ariel infuses strength with kindness, okay? So it is one of these, I kind of feel like, yes, you're going to have to keep going after what it is you want. It is not one of these things that you want to deviate. You're going to have to keep going after it. But there could be some roadblocks that they put in front of you. But you need to stay strong. You need to stay focused on what it is you're going after. However, Ariel is also saying be kind. Okay? So there is, between the King of Michael and Ariel, because the King of Michael can be ruthless. So the King of Michael can just be kind of like, I'm just, get out of my way. Ariel is saying, be kind. What is the thing? You meet the same people, going down the ladder as you go going up. So you want to make sure that you don't burn bridges. Anyway, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. Your last card here, the 9 of Ariel. Now, this is your energy along with Taurus and Virgo, solid energy, something you can touch. Your job energy, your money energy. The 9s have a wrap up. So we actually have like a 119 energy here. So you may want to put that in a browser and just do angel numbers and do a search on that. Or it could even be a 911. Okay. And that in itself has actually very positive energy when I've looked that up. Now, this is about dreams coming true. This is kind of like when it's in this deck with this, it's kind of like your wishes come true, but not necessarily in that metaphysical, but more in your physical. So this is, okay, stay focused, be kind, go after what it is you want. There is a ruthlessness with this King of Michael, but again, the Ariel energy says kind of temper that a little bit. Things work out, dreams come true. Anyway, the thing about your dreams are fulfilled, this is what it's more about for my Capricorns. Hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. So that, I like that for you. But those 911 or that 119, I do think has a meaning for you to look that up too. Okay, let's go on. And one last card with these. Let's see. Here we go. My Capricorns. The Page of Earth. Okay. Page's underlying energy is Earth. This is Earth, Earth. This is about new job, new opportunity, new money opportunity, new ways to make opportunities. There's also, the Page is also optimistic. The Page is very eager. Let's get started. Let's get done. So a lot of this could be about you solidifying a future, solidifying a job, going into final negotiations with a job, final interviews with a job, or even with, I did feel contracting, so maybe this is a new business, so final negotiations with a contract type of energy too. And the Page of Earth is like, okay, once all of that is done, let's get started. Here we go. Scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So again, whatever if these are negotiations, you are definitely the one in charge of these negotiations. And again, when I say be kind does not mean that you have to be the welcome mat. Okay? Be kind does not mean you have to give up things that you really, really want. Okay, so just know that. People tend to take kindness as a weakness. You can be kind and extremely strong, and that's what strength is all about. You can still be kind. It doesn't mean that I have to give in or do it your way. Just because I'm kind does not mean that I'm weak. And that's for you. Just because you, my Capricorns, are kind does not mean that you are weak. Here we go. What crystal or energy for my Capricorns? Ametrine. I do have that right here. Ametrine. Spiritual guidance. Remember, connect with your higher power, the source. Angelic realms. You've got Ariel there with you. Clear stress, truths revealed. Well, that could be on that 15th also. So truths, that could be on the 15th. Anyway, these have been really strong today. My Capricorns, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe. It helps. It really does. As always, my Capricorns, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.